Assalamualaikum. Hey y'all, welcome back. Thank you so much. Terima kasih kerana masih lagi bersama dengan eTuisyen online untuk belajar subjek-subjek yang anda telah pilih, dan untuk kelas ni, untuk section ni adalah untuk English Tingkatan 1 Form 1 KSSM bersama dengan saya, Miss Anis. Alright, so hopefully semua orang sihat-sihat berlakon. Miss doa-doa lah sama ada korang Islam ke tidak, supaya korang sentiasa sihat. Because these days with all the COVID out there, I don't know. It's so dangerous actually, to be honest. Macam it's so, like looking at numbers, bila lah nak turun? I don't know lah. Tapi tak apa. Asalkan korang jaga keselamatan, jaga kesihatan, minum, makan, tolong jaga, dan all the things that the kerajaan is asking for you to wear mask and everything, do follow them. Okay? Now, what we're gonna do today is, as usual, we're going to start dengan all the checklists to ensure your session goes smooth, and then I'm going to share with you word of the week as well. Okay? So macam mana nak tolong korang naikkan balik ataupun nak tambah korang punya vocabulary. So I'm going to share you a word that macam macam pernah nampak je macam biasa je kita pakai macam ni, tapi usually actually sometimes the word that we use, they have multiple ways on how to use it. So I'm going to share on that as well. And then the second part is so for starting this week, I'm gonna go deep dive into the format macam mana untuk PT3. So maksudnya nanti kalau korang dapat exam ke apa, you know how does it gonna look like. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So sebab Miss dah tolong untuk cover dengan korang all the, what do you call those, all the grammar, all the basics. Now we're gonna go and deep dive into the sections of your papers pula. Remember, untuk PT3 you are, so I know right now you guys are like form 1, tapi the format ataupun apa yang korang akan ditestkan adalah sama, cuma level dia lain lah daripada budak-budak PT3. Okay, but your skills yang akan ditest akan sama, cuma level lain, iaitu ada 4. The first one is your reading comprehension. Okay, whether can you understand or not by reading English material. Second one is your writing skills. Okay, so itu adalah paper 2 lah. So paper 1 yang reading, paper 2 adalah writing, paper 3 adalah speaking. So dia tak ada paper actually, tapi I mean like you don't need to write anything, but what you need to do is untuk speaking ni, to see whether can you not to say react. Yeah, it's actually react ataupun give some thoughts. What is your opinion on a gambar? Nanti dia akan bagi you kertas. Okay, so itu untuk adalah paper yang ketiga, dan paper yang keempat iaitu listening. So you need to listen to audio test and then bulat-bulat ataupun answer the questions based on what you hear from the audio. Okay, so remember, these are the 4 things that you need to be tested for to know whether are you fluent or not in English. Okay, so let's get started on the checklist. Make sure check your devices. Okay, check your phone, your tablet, your notebook that you're using to watch this video. Sekarang cukup bateri ke tidak? Kalau dalam 1% tu, 2%, tolonglah pergi ambil charge please. Kalau dia mampu tengah jalan, mana ada mood nak belajar? Okay, so tolonglah ambil charger tu dan charge your devices. And the second thing I wanted to say, if you cannot see apa yang Miss tulis dekat atas board ni, dia tak habis lagi, FYI, tak sempat nak habiskan, tapi FYI, kalau tak nampak, that means that you kena naikkan resolution you. Your YouTube ni, dia ada macam ada icon dia tu, click on that and then naikkan kepada 1080 ataupun 720 so that you can see this, but at the expense of whether your internet kuat ke tidak. Kalau internet tak kuat, tunggu dulu kot, nanti dengar dulu for today's session, and then later bila internet okay, replay, then you can replay this video again. Okay, second, the last one is what I wanted to share is, selain daripada all the videos for YouTube, for you to learn all the subjects that you are subscribed to, what I wanted to share is, selain daripada video-video ni, kita orang pun nak tolong jugalah tutor-tutor ni nak bagi pengetahuan dan juga mungkin ada kena mengena sikit dengan kid korang. So we posted some videos dekat dalam YouTube channel untuk korang punya pengetahuan. So if you have not subscribed or if you have not seen it, do follow us, do subscribe to our YouTube channel, and do watch our new videos as well. Okay, alright, so that's about it. Let's get started. Now, what are the word of the week that I wanted to share with you? So hari ni Miss tak bawa Miss kamusnya physical Miss. So I think if I'm not mistaken, there was one time that I have taught you guys macam mana nak guna online dictionary. So what you need to do is just go to the Google or whatever that you use, mungkin Safari ke, tengoklah you are Android or Apple user, right? So if you go to the sebab Miss ada share, either you use Cambridge Dictionary or you can also use Merriam-Webster, or another one is Oxford. So all these three you can use them because their main language ataupun accent yang diorang focus on is on the British English. Now remember, our English that we use in Malaysia are the British ones. We don't use the American or Australian one. We do sometimes speak with them. Yeah, I do know. Even my accent also sometimes macam bukan British accents. I cannot do that Harry Potter punya that kind of accent lah. I tried. I cannot get it. I might need to practice some more to mimic those kind of British accents lah. But yes, for us, our language, we use British English, FYI. Okay, so make sure the dictionary, every time you will look up for the meanings or how to use it in a sentence in your dictionary, make sure it is a British English. Okay, alright. Because American English ataupun Aussie, dia punya spelling akan ada perbezaan sikit. Even the way they pronounce the word also akan a bit different. So this is really particular. This is very crucial. You need to really be particular that you need to use British English sebab nanti you punya speaking and also your audio test, your listening test will be affected. Okay, and also writing. Okay. Now, what I wanted to share with you today is this word. Let me just quickly find it on the online. So that I want to give you. Okay, so it's this word. Let's see here. I need to find the noun one also. Where's my noun? Noun. Where's my noun? Ya Allah, banyak betul dia punya ni. Jumpa pun. Okay, so the word of the week. First one, actually the only one is make. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Make, M-A-K-E. Selalu nampak kan? I make bread today. I make mee curry today. Okay? I make my bed today. I made my bed today. So now, FYI, yang make yang kita cakap tu kan adalah verb. Did you know make pun ada noun juga? Okay. So here how do you pronounce it? Macam mana nak sebut dia adalah M-E-I-K. Ni tulisan dia pelik sikit tapi FYI ini macam mana nak pronounce. It's not the real spelling. This one yang dalam slanted this is how to pronounce the word. Okay. So this make. Actually there's two meaning to it. Okay, so ada yang noun punya, ada yang verb punya. I don't know whether you tahu ke tidak. So kita pakai yang verb. Now, for the noun punya, what does it mean by this word? It's a type of product or the name, the company that made it. Okay, so it's a type of product or the name of the company that made it. Okay, so make ni adalah FYI, make ni buat. Kalau ni adalah verb, yang verb adalah membuat atau buat. Actually kalau dalam bahasa Melayu, make tu adalah buatan. Itu je. Sebenarnya senang lah. Kalau dalam bahasa Melayu kita tahulah, okay, membuat dengan buatan. Tapi kalau dalam bahasa Inggeris, in English, both of them have the same spelling. It's just that the way you use it in your sentences, the way you put it, the way how you susun it will give a different meaning to it. Okay, so here, macam mana nak pakai this make yang noun? Macam mana nak how do you use it in a sentence? What make is your laptop? So masa macam ni, what make is your laptop? Buatan apa laptop awak? So kalau you nak jawab, HP. I have a HP laptop. I have a Dell laptop. I have a Mac. So this is how you answer this kind of question. So what make is your laptop? So buatan apa? Okay, so that's for the noun one. Now, verb punya. Actually FYI, yang verb punya ada I think I saw like close to 10 ways on how to use it. Okay, so the one that I wanted to focus on yang make ni adalah yang bermaksudnya to produce something. Okay, so this one dia ada banyak makna. Okay, dia ada banyak. Remember in English there's this synonym. Okay, ataupun like there's a few ways on how you use the word lah. Okay, I'll probably give you two lah kot. Let me see here. Okay, I'll give you two. So one is this one, to produce. Okay, to produce something. Okay, so here to produce something, and then another one is to cause something. Okay, dua-dua macam lebih kurang makna yang sama. Okay, to produce something and to cause something. But to produce something meaning you will make something, ada product. Okay, you will make a paper plane ataupun an essay or cake. Okay, something like that. So you have something. To cause something maksudnya you buat sesuatu macam trigger something to happen. Okay, trigger an action, trigger someone jadi marah, make someone mad or something like that. Okay, so dia macam lebih kurang, tapi yang ni more to events, more to occasion and another action or something like that. Okay, become a cause. Yang ni you produce a product. Okay, now how you use this in a sentence? Okay, yang to produce something ni, example, she makes all her own clothes. Okay, she makes all her own clothes. Maksudnya dia buat baju dia sendiri. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is how do you use this in a sentence? Yang to cause ni pula, the wind is making my eyes water. Okay, so the wind is making my eyes water. So maksudnya dekat sini angin buatkan mata saya berair. Okay, so dia yang cause, it causing my eyes to berair. Okay, so that's what this second makna of make is used in a sentence. Okay, so now you have 3 ways on how to use perkataan make. Okay, alright, so what we're going to continue today, as I mentioned, we're going to touch on how does your paper PT3 nanti, which is in 2 years, will look like. Okay, so actually whatever that is going to be PT3, it's also going to be on your exam juga lah, just a lower level, tak setaraf macam sama tinggi level macam dekat dalam PT3 tadi, tapi patutnya formatnya lebih kurang juga. Now you will have 2 papers untuk yang akan dischedulekan untuk macam selalunya bersama-sama lah, iaitu your reading ataupun kalau dulu kita panggil pemahaman. Okay, jadi reading comprehension, and then another one is your writing one. Now usually untuk audio dengan untuk speaking dengan listening, your teacher will schedule it somewhere, I don't know, probably 1 month or before, like, ataupun mungkin juga dengan ikutlah your teacher yang akan schedulekan. Okay, so now let's go through macam mana menulis. Betul-betul sini dulu kot sebab I tak nak padam ni. This will be what we're going to cover later. Okay. Now, as I mentioned, in your reading paper, so you have paper 1, okay? Paper 1 ni focus on your reading skill. Now, in PT3, there's there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. Okay, there's 5 section dalam paper 1U. Paper 2 ada 2 untuk pengetahuan korang. So paper 1 ni ada 5 sections. So section number 1, or we call it section A lah. Section A is actually short text. Okay, short text ni they will ask you in multiple choice. Okay, so short text ni akan bagi you dalam multiple choice, and then they will give you advertisement, they will give you short text dalam email ke, messages ke, graph, bar charts. Okay, semua ni kita akan cover, but not today. What I'm going to focus today is on the second portion, which is on error correction. So this is the one of the things that you be asked, macam mana nak jawab soalan. Ini multiple choice So dia akan bagi you semua gambar-gambar tu, and then you have to answer the question and pilih mana yang paling sesuai dengan soalan. Okay, so these are multiple choices. This is the first section. Now, section B adalah error correction. Now, error correction ni adalah yang macam ni. Kita akan fokuskan pada hari ni adalah on error correction. Error correction ni dia akan bagi you text. Okay, nampak tak ada nombor-nombor ni, dia akan bagi nombor-nombor ni, dan dia akan bagi choices, dan korang pilih mana yang sesuai, mana yang betul. Korang kena betulkan teks ni nanti. Okay, so not now, this is how it looks like, but FYI, this is how error correction will look like. We're going to focus that today. Okay, so that is error correction. Now, sorry. Okay, so the third section, section C, okay, adalah information transfer. Now, information transfer ni macam mana? It will give you text, ataupun dia akan bagi you articles, ataupun dia akan bagi you iklan ke, tapi lebih sikit lah dia punya texts dia, bagi banyak sikit information, so that you can transferkan. You ada saja dia bagi soalan-soalan ataupun akan bagi you tables ataupun box, you kena fill in the blanks based on the material, based on the article, based on the text. Okay, so yang ni you kena transferkan information ke dalam ke tempat kosong. Okay, so that's section C. Now section D, okay, it will ask you on short answer. Yang ni lebih kurang macam information transfer, lebih kurang. Tapi usually short answer ni dia akan bagi you articles, dia akan bagi you reports ke ataupun survey punya summary ke, and then you have to answer question based on it. But they will not ask you to answer the question macam kita jawab pemahaman dulu yang kena tulis dalam ayat yang lengkap. No, you just need to answer in short answer. So dia akan bagi tahu juga berapa perkataan sahaja yang diperlukan juga. Sometimes dia akan bagi tahu only one word or in 2 words or in 3 words. Please answer this question. Okay, dia akan bagi tahu. So it's really short answer. Then the last one is, yang ni adalah gap text. Now gap text ni maksudnya apa? Dia akan bagi you text, dia akan bagi macam ni. Okay, tapi yang ni ada perkataan dekat dalam tempat kosong. Yang dekat gap text ni tak ada. Nothing. So you have to fill in the blanks with the teks yang sesuai. Okay, dia suruh you lengkapkan. Okay, so yang ni boleh dah susah sikit, tapi we'll go through it. Kita akan go through, I'll give you tips macam mana nak jawab soalan-soalan macam ni. Okay, so this is how it looks like for your paper 1 untuk reading punya. Now, paper 2, you tak akan cover sekarang, but FYI, paper 2 how it looks like. Okay, this is your writing. Okay, paper 2 writing ada 2 section. Okay, section A is the short communicative message. Basically, what is asking from you is you have to write an email. Itu sahaja. So, sebab sekarang mana ada orang sangat tulis, ada ke orang tulis short letter? Tak ada kot rasanya, dia macam bagi soalan surat-surat nota tu tak ada kan. Sekarang kita can virtual. So this is basically is asking you how to write an email. I'll teach you how to write an email. Okay, even though you form 1, if you know how to do it, senang sahaja sebenarnya nak jawab email. Okay, so ini adalah section A. Section B dia yang di mana you have to write an essay. Okay, so itu sahaja. Okay, it's not really hard pun actually untuk korang punya, tak banyak sangat section. Cuma you just really need to know how to use English language. Okay, so let's go through what I wanted to go with through. I want to focus it with you is on the error correction. So this is what we're gonna cover today, error correction. And then kita akan cover semua, don't worry, I will cover with you all of them to ensure you are prepared, especially for your final exam nanti. Okay, I will cover with all of them with you on your level for now, bagi you tips-tips sikit, and then we're gonna go through, kalau you still with me for next year, untuk form 2 pula, I will pump up the level, naikkan level yang seterusnya untuk untuk form 2, because the level of language that you need to know for form 1, form 2 and form 3 is different actually. Okay, alright, so that's how it looks like for your format. Now let's go through error correction. Now error correction, okay, what do you need to know actually? Okay, what you need to know is ada 8 soalan. There will be 8 questions. Okay, 8 yeah, I would say 8 questions lah. Ataupun 8 errors in the text that you need to correct, that have identified. Okay, so yang ni dia nak test kan, dia akan test your language proficiency and grammar. Okay, actually like language proficiency ni, I would say whether do you know your vocabulary or your expressions or not, itu saja. Okay, so yang ni saja, ini what is your error correction will be tested on. Okay, what are the things that you need to know? Apa tips-tips dia? What you need to know? Macam mana nak excel, tips or technique? First thing first, you read. Okay, you have to read the text. Okay, nanti Miss akan habiskan, Miss tak habis ni tulis, ada lagi a few nak ni tulis. So the first thing is you need to read through. You kena baca semua, tak boleh macam baca satu-satu ayat. You baca semua dulu and then afterwards baca sekali lagi untuk tentukan mana yang betul dan apa yang jawapan yang betul untuk error yang salah. Okay, alright, so itu yang the first one. The first one ialah yang ni. Second one, what you need to do is, okay, tengok apa? Identify the tense. So nanti bila kita go through nanti, okay, bila go through contoh ni, bila kita go through, first baca the text, second one is tengok tense dia. Kan Miss dah go through dengan korang future tense, present tense dengan past tense, right? Tengok tense dia apa. Okay, sebab ni akan tentukan actually apa betul ke tidak perkataan-perkataan yang digunakan. Sometimes it will also test you your tense juga. So what you need to do is baca the text, see is it present tense, past tense or future tense. Kena tengok dekat apa cara teks tu ditulis. Okay, and then the third one, okay, write the answer and reread for review. So yang ni kan kita dah identify dan kita betulkan. Of course lah, nanti bila kita baca dan kita tengok identify dan kita betulkan kan. So tulis answer tu, tulis ayat jawapan dia. Dan tulis jawapan dia, baca balik. Okay, in my class, okay, bila not only here lah, juga nanti bila dalam writing nanti, I will always ask my students, you need to plan first. Tulis plan dulu, apa yang nak kena tulis dulu. Lepas dah plan, tulis jawapan dia. And then the last one is you need to review. Review ni sangat penting. Tak kisahlah bila writing ataupun nanti bila jawab soalan-soalan untuk paper 1 korang, di mana korang bulat-bulat pun kena review balik. Sekejap je, 1 minit, 2 minit, asalkan baca balik. Sebab bila korang dalam peperiksaan, bila dalam exam, you will be pressured. Sebab masa satu and then you tak biasa. Sebab bila dalam exam, kita tak biasa tau. Kita macam tak ada nak bercakap dengan dalam kelas, kita tak relax. Kita nak fokus, kita nak score dalam exam tu. So kita akan rasa stres sikit. Bila kita rasa stres, kita mungkin buat kesalahan yang kecil. Nah, kesalahan yang kecil ni yang boleh buat korang hilang markah. So that's why review tu sangat penting. So macam apa yang nak cakap ni, bila korang dah tengok, dah baca teks ni, dah betulkan, dah tulis dia punya jawapan, check balik, reread, review. Okay, review balik. So ini memang selalu pesan dekat semua orang, tolong review balik. Okay, so jom kita buat contoh iaitu yang ni. Okay, this is error correction. Let me finish writing kejap soalan dia, then we go through it together. Okay, give me a one. That's not okay. Give me a few minutes kejap. Let me habiskan. Okay, scary thing. They will ever do. So, why try bungee jumping? Anyone have any question? Kalau korang, if you're not clear, do let me know. Why try bungee jumping? People who like sporting event say that. If you cannot read this, you might wanna it helps you. You need to zoom in to face the fears in life and overcome it. Okay, I think cukup good. Let's just cover here, then I'll go through with you the answer, and then later I'll give you a few more examples. Let's go through some examples, and then we'll be done for today. Okay, alright. So here, how does it look like? Macam mana bentuk dia? Okay, dalam soalan yang sebenarnya, let me just quickly double check. Sekejap, sorry. Okay, alright. So this yang multiple choice ialah yang short text ya. Error correction, you yang kena tulis jawapan dia. Okay, you're not given a choice. You need to correct it. Now the thing is, sometimes actually no, memang dia akan bagi you error. Okay, dia takkan bagi you jawapan yang betul. So maksudnya kena membetulkan. Okay, so tulis kat mana? Okay, tulis kat sini lah. Okay, I'll give you an example here. Selalu dia akan bagi you the first one, kosong. Kosong tu just nak contoh. Nanti dia akan bagi, dia akan macam ni tak bentuk dia. Dia akan bagi you kotak. Okay. So kosong. Yang itu adalah 9, 10. Yang ni 11 sampai 12 kan? 11 dan 12. Okay, so what it will give you, this is the question and then answer. Okay, they'll give you a table and then dia actually akan bagi you jawapan yang pertama. So yang jawapan yang pertama adalah R. So ada bagi jawapan nombor 1. Okay, ini adalah jawapannya. So what we need to do is look at the words yang been yang dia underline ni, kita kena betulkan. Sebab here are the errors that is been identified. Kita kena betulkan dia. Okay, apa yang pembetulan ni kita kena buat. Now, let's read through it. Okay, macam Miss tengok bagi kat tips ni kan, kita kena baca semua dulu and then kita identify tense dia apa, present ke, future atau past, and then kita betulkan diorang. Okay, so kita buat ikut teknik tu. So the first one, kita baca dulu. So, extreme sports is not everyone's cup of tea. And bungee jumping is extreme as it got without specialist training. Not everyone is brave enough to take up this sporting event. For many, this modern day leap of faith is the scary thing they will ever do. So why try bungee jumping? People who like this sporting event say that it helps you to face the fears in life and overcome it. Lupa nak ni, adalah yang last. 8. Okay, yang last 8 kita dulu. Okay, so alright, so Now, let's see here. Okay, so first things dah baca dah tadi. So it's about bungee jumping. Then the second one is identify the tense. So extreme sport is not everyone's cup of tea, and bungee jumping is as extreme as without special training. Not everyone is. So bila ada perkataan is, apa tak is, and then for many this modern name is. But so here it looks like the tense is present tense. Okay, tak ada was, tak ada had ke, tak ada perkataan past. So here it is a present tense. So we know here the tense, remember what we need to do is we need to identify it is a present tense. So maksudnya if say the words, okay, I need any of the yang nombor 9, 10, 11 dengan 12, if it is in past tense, confirm tu salah dan kita kena betulkan, kita kena letakkan dalam bentuk present tense. Okay? Alright. So here, let's go through number 1 sebab dia dah bagi tu, not number 1, 0. Let's see whether kenapa dia are. Okay? Let me just go through that with you. Let me just go through with you and then we'll cover 9, 10, 11 and 12 and then I'll give you, if you have time, we're going to go through some extra error corrections as well. Just to give you some practices. Okay, so extreme sports is not everyone's cup of tea. Now, that is incorrect. It's about, if you look at the first two words, extreme sports. Sports with a S, itu adalah plural. Okay, so here adalah plural. So maksudnya is tu salah dan maksudnya jawapan dia kenalah tukar kepada are. Okay, now that's the number 0. So usually dia akan bagi macam ni, dia akan bagi you contoh. 0 ni contoh. Okay, now let's go through number 9. So everyone's cup of tea and bungee jumping is as extreme as it got without specialist training. Now here we have identify it is a present tense. Okay, the present tense. So here got is actually in past tense. So here kena tukar kepada present tense. Okay, got is past tense Kat mana? Tulis kat sini. Okay. Got is a past tense, past for get. Okay, now get ni, ini adalah untuk plural sebab kalau get untuk singular, kena ada S. Okay, remember our present tense, okay, simple present tense where our words, remember that I miss ada pesan dekat korang yang you have to make that table, kalau root word dia apa and then dia punya past participle, simple past dia bentuk macam mana, tambah ed ke tukar dia punya spelling apa, and then kalau dalam bentuk ing dia macam mana spelling dia. Now this is gonna help you, that table that I ask you to do, this is where it's gonna help you now. Okay, now here, got adalah past tense. We need to make it into present tense. So it's either get or gets. Remember, our subject verb agreement. Okay, we have to see our subject adalah plural ataupun singular. Now, here, in this sentence, extreme sport is not everyone cups of tea and bungee jumping is extreme as it without specialist training. Now here, our subject kat sini adalah it. Now, it ni, it refers to bungee jumping. Bungee jumping dalam kes ni singular, satu sahaja. So jawapan dia adalah singular present tense. So gets. So here jawapan dia adalah gets. Okay? Right, so that's the number 9. Now, sama balik. Not everyone is brave enough to take up these sporting events. For many, this modern day leap of faith is the scary thing they will ever do. So scary. So dekat sini, scary dah betul dah sebab it's not, what do you call those? It's not past tense, so it's present tense. But the thing is here, it's not a verb. Here it is an adjective. Now, look at here. There is the word the. Okay, tengok dekat sini, ada huruf the. Now, remember when I teach you guys on the superlative, positive dengan comparative tu. that the comparison. So here you kena tengok, ingat tak formula? That's why my formula that I bagi you guys tu, this is where you gonna use it. Okay, so here for many this modern day leap of faith is the scary thing they will ever do. Positive if something is equal, comparative if something is higher. But kalau something yang paling tertinggi, it's compared to everything that they have ever done ataupun that they have, so that will use the superlative. Remember also superlative ada huruf de. Now here it looks like we're going to change this into superlative. Now scary, kalau dia punya positif, kalau dia punya comparative dia scarier. Kalau dia punya superlative is scariest. Now, sebab ada huruf de dekat situ, so here we need to use scariest. Sebab ada huruf de. Okay, nampak ni ada huruf de dekat huruf pula. Ada word de. There's word de there. So here it will be is the scariest thing they will ever do. Nampak tak? Okay, so this is actually the formula will be helpful for you. Okay, so here number 10, scariest. Okay, alright. So that's number 10. Now, okay, we got 10. Okay, 2 more. Thing they ever do. So why try bungee jumping? Okay. FYI, if you have any words that you don't understand, do let me know. I'll cover them with you. Hopefully korang faham. Tak faham balik tanya Okay. So, number 11. People whom like this sporting event say that it helps you to face the fears in life and overcome it. Sorry, ni saja lah. Macam tak betul. Fears in life and overcome it. So masuk dekat sini, people whom like this sporting event, siapa orang yang suka activity sport ini, cakap dia boleh tolong untuk lawan ketakutan dalam hidup dan overcome it dan hilangkan dia. Okay. Now here, people whom like this sporting event. Now here, nampak ni ada perkataan whom. So yang ni adalah pronoun. Kita tak cover, I think I don't cover pronoun with you guys. But it's actually part of your syllabus masa dulu belajar. Pronoun whom ni dalam tingkatan, dalam belajar 6 masa korang belajar. Okay, tapi tak apa. Let's cover together. Now here, people whom like. Now whom, whose, who. Okay, whom ni usually you use it on a third party. Okay, here in this content, you are talking to, you putting it in a active tau, kind of an active punya sentences. You're really talking about the people. Okay, bukannya macam dalam nak cakap lelaki you trying to say people you like, something like that. So maksudnya you are talking to, macam you are talking to someone. Okay, so here you will not use whom. Okay, whom ni bila you tengah nak bercakap tentang spesifik orang yang ketiga. Okay, so here you might need to change this. So that's why this is an error. The better word to use it adalah perkataan who. Okay. Okay, mana warna merah? So here FYI, another one that we can, yang ni kalau korang nak belajar lagi lebih, like, or remember what is this about, this is the relative pronoun. Okay? Okay, so itu nombor 11. Now it's the same sentence as well. People who like, tukar who like this sporting event say that it helps you to face the fears in life and overcome it. Now, it salah. Kenapa? Look at here. It helps you to face the fears in life and overcome it. This it is talking about the fears in life. Okay, so yang ni kena hati-hati juga. Tengok, dia tengah cakap apa? Apa subjek dia? Okay, it's talking about apa? Alright, so here it's talking about the fears in life. Now, maksudnya it should not be it. Sebab the fears in life, it is plural. So this is, kalau it dah salah. Remember kalau pronoun, it untuk singular. So we need something that's untuk jadikan dia plural. We need something plural. So here, kalau it adalah singular, untuk we're talking about something that is plural for the second party. So here it should be them. Okay, it kalau singular, them adalah plural. Okay, it singular, them plural. So jawapannya them. Now we have identified the answer. Let's read it again. Okay, jom baca sekali lagi and see whether it's right or right atau something yang salah ke apa. Make sure kita review. So jom baca sekali lagi. So extreme sport is everyone's cups of tea, and bungee jumping is extreme as it gets without specialist training. Not everyone is brave enough to take up this sporting event. For many, this modern day leap of faith is the scariest thing they will ever do. So why try bungee jumping? People who like this sporting event say that it helps you to face the fears in life and overcome them. Looks right to me. Okay, so it looks a bit complicated, okay, because kat sini dia gabung semua benda yang korang dah belajar, but that's the purpose of it, okay. So as you can see, so you have the gist of it, how error correction looks like. It will test you every single thing into one text, okay. Yang ni just ada berapa? 1, 2, 3, 4 sahaja. Ada lagi 4. Dalam ni sepatutnya ada lagi 4 soalan. So it will test you for 8 questions, okay. Ada 8 errors. Okay, padam. There's 8 errors that you need to do in error correction. But I think this language macam lebih higher sikit lah kot untuk korang. Actually, it will be a bit easier untuk form 1 lah. Okay, FYI kalau tak faham apa dalam perkataan kat sini, do let me know. I'll try to help you to understand each one of them. Now, another thing is untuk prepare juga korang. Okay, untuk prepare juga korang untuk nak get better in doing this, what you need to do is all the grammar, okay, all the grammar that I have covered with you, all other grammars, formula, all the rules, okay, the rules that you need to know, kalau boleh letak dalam satu paper, dalam satu A4 paper, okay, apa point-point dia, apa formula ataupun the keywords that if you see this, okay, this is what this is what the tense is, ataupun preposition apa yang sesuai, ataupun okay, so this will help you. This is how you get to prepare to start untuk get better in this error correction. Okay, alright, I think that's about it from me. Any questions? Ada soalan tak apa-apa? Nobody? Alright, what we're gonna do next week is, as I mentioned, we're gonna cover yang selebihnya. So error correction kita dah cover today. Next one is I'll cover with you on the short text next week, on the multiple choice. Okay, I'll give you what are the types of short text that will be in your, what's it called? In your paper. Okay, apa contoh-contohnya, labels, advertisement, how does it look like, and what kind of questions that will ask you. So kita akan go through that and then we follow sampailah masuk kepada writing, and then afterwards I'll teach you how to get better in speaking as well, and also how to get better in your audio as well. Okay, I think that's about it for me. Anything? Nobody have any question? Alright, if that's the case, as of now, you have learned a lot of grammar with me, but as long as like we go through this error correction and other questions, I'll revise those as well with you, the other grammar rules, to ensure, sebab kita manusia, kita akan lupa. So let's go through them again and again and again sampai kita betul-betul ingat dan faham, and it becomes, I guess we apply it. Okay, sebab kalau kita tak repeat, tak practice, kita akan lupa. Even I pun boleh lupa, even Miss pun boleh lupa. So that's why hopefully you guys also, if you see anything that macam Miss, you say tak betul je, do let me know. Because sometimes I also wanted to test you. Okay, yes, I do, sometimes I do mistakes as well. But I'm a human, you are human, so let's learn together. Okay, that's about it from me. If there's nothing else, I'll see you guys next week untuk belajar pula pasal short text. Okay, I'll see you guys. See you when I see you. Bye bye. Bye. Tolong pasal tak? Bye.